When girls are thinking about sports, wrestling isn't the first thing that comes to mind. But Kayla Vasquez can't say the same. This junior from Caroline High School and AOG alumni is not only a wrestler, she is the captain of the boys varsity team. We sat down and spoke with her about some of the challenges and triumphs she's had. Why did you decide to start wrestling?
I started wrestling. I didn't really know I was even going to start wrestling. So my family friend wrestles and they just invited me to go to watch a practice, and I ended up just stepping on the mat and loving it.
Was it scary at first?
Yeah, it was pretty scary being the only girl in the room. It's definitely intimidating.
Did you ever try to give up?
I never really tried to give up, but the thought definitely crossed my mind that first year. I didn't want to match my first year, so it was pretty hard.
How does it feel to place in the state championships?
It's surreal. I still haven't really processed that it actually happened. It's crazy.
Did you ever face bullying? Did anyone tell you couldn't do it or something?
Yeah, I still face that. It's a lot of boys that they tell me I shouldn't be on the mat, it's a boy sport and stuff like that.
How does that make you feel?
It used to discourage me a lot, just knowing that I already kind of was upset about the fact that I was the only girl, and then hearing I should quit, that this isn't my sport. Especially my first year, it was really, really hard, but I learned to turn that into motivation and proving people wrong.
So we were watching some of the videos and we saw a move that was kind of like judo. We do judo, and I was just wondering about that.
Yeah, I did judo since I was 3.5. So that's also kind of got me into wrestling, because that gave me an upper hand on the boys, even though they were stronger than me and stuff, and they knew more wrestling. I was able to throw them and trip and stuff like that.
I don't think girls wrestling would get the same attention as boys wrestling.
I think it honestly is getting more at this point and more exposure, just because it's so exciting seeing everything grow, especially with younger girls starting. I feel it has honestly more attention. But if I could be a role model for a younger girl who's having a hard time, that's the motivation to get through it, even though it's hard. I've kind of always been pretty supported by the boys on my team, just because they've known me for so long. But this year especially, I was named captain this year, and it's honestly made them support me a little bit less, just because I guess they feel I'm taking a spot away from them.
But there are still people who don't believe Kayla is a wrestler.
I still get people I'll wear my varsity jacket and they'll be oh, does your boyfriend wrestle? I'll be no, it's me.
Do you ever have doubts that you made your family proud?
Sometimes, but then I think about it and it's I get upset that I took third in the state and that I didn't win, but then I think about it and I'm wow, that's a big accomplishment.
We want to thank Kayla for sharing her story and helping other girls change the way they think about sports.